Good evening. Welcome. Welcome to Kingsford High School for tonight's scholarship presentation. The class of 2024 has been a class of great accomplishments and a class of firsts. And tonight will be a night where we can celebrate your great academic achievements with the presentation of scholarships. 78 out of 144 students will be offered scholarships this evening, and over $5 million in scholarships from local, national colleges and technical schools have been offered to the class of 2024 over the course of this year. On behalf of Kingsford High School, I would like to say thank you to all the donors, whether it be a family donation, a large trust, or an individual donation. Each and every one is meaningful with a legacy attached. Each of these scholarships will assist our students in advancement of their future goals. I would also like to say thank you to the scholarship committees for your time to make the decisions necessary to award these scholarships. These decisions are never easy, and there are many candidates deserving of each scholarship. I'd like to give a special thank you to Mr. Nick Guyan, Mr. Derek Wright, Mr. Justin Cowan. They're responsible for coordinating all the digital presentations you'll see here tonight. Mr. Guyan, Mr. Cowan, Mr. Wright, on behalf of KHS and our students, thank you. And to you, Mrs. Olson, thank you for taking the pictures here tonight. Now I'd like to introduce you to Mrs. Jamie Lockhart, Kingsford High School Scholarship Coordinator. She works with the students on the application process and the deadlines. She's also responsible for coordinating with each scholarship donor, coordinating the committees, and recording their decisions. This is an amazing accomplishment. Mrs. Lockhart, you are tasked with a job of the finest detail, to which includes multiple hats, all for students. And thank you again for all you do. Your efforts are amazing. Mrs. Michelle Claycamp, Mrs. Christina Tell, Mr. Zach Wedge, Mrs. Kenlyn Sutton, and Mr. Yonke, thank you. Mrs. Claycamp is the district historian. She knows the details of each scholarship fund, the donor's intention, and the history of each, and how it is distributed, and the knowledge is now being passed to Mrs. Tell. Meanwhile, Mr. Wedge and Mrs. Sutton counsel our students in the very way that helps them reach their maximum potential. The students of KHS are so lucky to have such a dedicated team of professionals. I will now call on Mrs. Jamie Lockhart to the podium to begin the presentations.
Good evening. So, as a parent of a senior, I'm going to keep this very short and sweet because I know I'll get sentimental. But I want to thank you all for coming. I want to thank you for allowing me to work with your students this year. And I want to thank all the donors and committees and the time you've taken to review applications and to provide this opportunity for our students. We're very grateful. First, I would like to introduce Mr. Bill Bertoli to the stage. He will be presenting the Americo Ferrucci Scholarship and the William A. and Joyce M. Bertoli Scholarship.
You know, it's really special to be here tonight. I taught at Kingsford High School for over 30 years, and I've been to a lot of these. And when you come in each night, and you see the classes come in, you see what they accomplish, and you see the wonderful slideshow that's up there, it says so much about the student body at Kingsford High School. And I just want to wish my congratulations on to the class of 2024. I wish you well. I hope all of you go out and have successes, and that you make the most of the opportunities you're going to have because of tonight and because of the hard work you put in. I'd also like to just make one other comment for the class of 2024. I know you have a whole bunch of your teachers that are retiring this year. I worked with a lot of them. They're all pretty special people. If you have a chance and you see them, and I know some of them are in the crowd tonight, wish them well going on. Share something that was special to you about being in their class. Those are memories that'll stay with them for the rest of their lives. And it's something special you can do for those people. The first scholarship is the Americo Frucci Scholarship. This scholarship is really special to me because Americo Frucci was my chemistry teacher in high school. Mr. Frucci was a gentleman who had exceedingly high expectations for every student that walked into his classroom. And he always found a way for you to reach those expectations. He had large numbers of students go into sciences, become engineers, become really successful. And a lot of that reason was because of the training he gave them here at Kingsford High School. He was an absolutely amazing man. The Americo Frucci Scholarship, which is a $500 scholarship, is being awarded tonight to Caitlin Wetzel. My parents had established a scholarship here, and it was because of several reasons. One of the reasons were they lived right next to the football field. My father was the head of the athletic booster club, kept books at games. When I taught and I had trips and things with students, they'd often come along as chaperones and they'd do the things. And one of the things they so often saw were students of high character going through the school here. I know I saw it for the 30-plus years I was here in the school district. I see it now when I came in yesterday to meet with some people here. This student body has a lot of really good people in it. And that was one of the purposes of their scholarship. One was to give the scholarship to students going to science, because I taught science here. And the other one was to recognize people of outstanding character. And I know the selection committee had a hard time with it because, just from my personal experience, this school is full of people of outstanding character and quality here. And I think that's something you should all be really proud of. The winners of this year's scholarship, in honor of my parents, the William and Joyce Bertoldi Scholarship, which is it's a renewable scholarship for 4 years of $2,000 a year. One is going to a student who's going to be attending Michigan Tech. And I have to tell you, I like that because I graduated from Michigan Tech. And the other one is a young lady who's going to go to Northern Michigan University. And what I really like about her is she wants to go there and become a science teacher. And when you went through what I went through my career, that's a great choice of a job going through for you. So I'm really happy about that for you. The winners of this year's scholarship are Maddie Bomer and Maya Watkins. Somebody that loves Michigan Tech. And Maya, for you. Congratulations. It's so nice to see you get that scholarship. Okay.
Next, I would like to invite Mrs. Barb Reiser and Mr. Jonathan Ringel to the stage to present the Imagination Factory Scholarships. Right here. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Hi, I'm Barb Reisner.
And I'm Jonathan Ringel, and we're the Executive Director co-team leaders for the Imagination Factory Children's Museum.
We opened the Imagination Factory Children's Museum about 3 years ago, coming up in September of this year. The two recipients of this year's Student Leadership Scholarship have accumulated over 300 hours, and they are...
I thought I saw one, Lexi Stanley.
Come on up, Lex.
I'm looking for Madeline Bomer as well. Where's Madeline? Oh, there she is.
Madeline, yay. Woo-hoo.
Now,
Ooh. Volunteers don't get any better than these two. Now, these two young ladies over 300 hours, you can imagine. They worked on weekends, they worked on holidays, and they also worked at our major big events. One Big Day for Healthy Kids, and what is it? Gus Macker.
We can't forget that.
No, we can't forget that.
Alexi and Madeline took on leadership roles to help with student volunteer orientations and all of our event planning.
And in the beginning, Lexi joined us, and we often were closing up on Saturdays and Sundays and opening up, and we were joined by Emma Bilgreen. Okay, now here's the news flash. We have been in existence for 3 years, and all 3 of our scholarship winners were from Kingsford High School. And we service all over. Yay, Kingsford. Yes. Yes. How did that happen?
That's right.
I heard that there's an advisor here, Leah Rankin.
That's right.
She's something else. She can motivate and inspire, right? Okay. Now, Lexi loves history. She just has passion for history. And so she put together a program that taught young children about history. And she created our project that's still going as display cases in our entrance, focusing on past and present history.
Absolutely.
So that is quite a legacy. That is quite a legacy.
We appreciated Madeline helping us out with creating children's activities and giving advice on safety and first aid, since she'll be studying science and pre-medicine. So we appreciated that.
If ever we had a bleed going on anywhere, where's Madeline? She's taking care of it. Congratulations. These 2 young ladies, we admire them, we appreciate them, and we respect you greatly. And we will never forget you because you're like kindred spirits, right? Kindred spirits forever. Okay.
We want to thank you both for being so instrumental in making the first 3 years at the Imagination Factory Children's Museum a big success, and for helping us to transition into the Imagination Factory Community Center,
where many, many student leaders from Kingsford will be coming. So this is quite a legacy. And we have these certificates to give you. And each Madeline gets a $1,000 scholarship, well-deserved. And Lexi Stanley gets a $1,000 scholarship. And we love you.
Thank you.
Forever. Thank you. Woo-hoo! Wow, wow.
Okay. Next, I would like to invite Mrs. Tamara Jewell to the stage to present the Dickinson Area Community Foundation Scholarships.
First of all, I want to thank you all for having me here today, and to all the graduates, congratulations. I want you to know whether or not you receive a lot of scholarships or just one this evening. There are committees and people in our community that have reviewed your applications, and they believe in you. So be grateful, make sure you write a thank you note, and remember you've got the entire community behind you. So go out there and be awesome. Starting off our scholarships this evening, I'm going to invite Dale Cook with the Iron Mountain Kingsford Rotary Club to come up and present the Rotary Scholarship.
Thank you, Tamara. Pleasure to be here. I'm the president of the Iron Mountain Kingsford Rotary Club. Our mission at Rotary, we provide service to others, promote integrity and goodwill through our fellowship with professionals and community leaders. Since 1998, in partnership with Tamara, the Iron Mountain Kingsford Rotary Club has provided over 95 scholarships to the school districts of Iron Mountain and Kingsford. To date, we have dispersed over $145,000 to local graduates. That is awesome. As a club, we want you to know that your generosity and support with our fundraising events is greatly appreciated. Thank you. This year's recipient for the Iron Mountain Kingsford Rotary Club $2,500 scholarship is Aurora Bunker Vassar.
If you receive a scholarship from the Community Foundation tonight, I'd ask that you just stand over and wait for a big group picture. We're going to try and all fit over there. I'm sure we'll be able to do that if we could get Aurora just to, there we go. Thanks. Next up, we have a very special presenter today. We have Mr. Richard Holmes presenting the Ethel Lind Scholarship. If he could please come up and present the award.
I have to have Kara Bowser here. Wherever Kara is. This is my privilege as a great-granddaughter to offer her this, and I want her to help a great journey, and we have God the Father be with her all the way. And I'd like to wish all you people here tonight, especially the graduates, want to offer you God's love and peace and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. What a very special evening for the two of them. Next, I have a wonderful stack of certificates, which equals money, to award this evening. I'd also like to draw your attention to the booklet that's inside the booklet. We feel it's very important to recognize the donors that have come before us. We're going to get a chair for Mr. Holmes because we're absolutely honored with his presence tonight. Look at the capable hands, all back together. So as I mentioned, the booklet, these are yours to keep. You can place them at your graduation parties and in your scrapbooks. People that put the money aside, many of them decades and decades ago, to help you with your schooling. Every penny that you receive tonight is less you have to take out in loans, and it's a true gift. So the first one that I'm going to start out with is the Waves Memorial Swim Scholarship. I know you'll all be shocked to learn this one goes to Adelaide McRoberts. Next, we have the Ron Caviani Jazz Scholarship in the amount of $500 going to Logan O'Brien. And I missed one. I have another Waves Scholarship in the amount of $350. They both were. And this one goes to Alexis Stanley. I have so many to award, they don't fit on top of here. apologize for that error. Next, I have the Association of Student Artists Scholarship. This person was recognized at the art banquet, and if any of you were in attendance, you could see how much talent is in our area with the student artists. It's a $600 one-time award, and it goes to Lauren Abraham. Next, we have a special scholarship that's in memory of David Corlett, and this one is for aspiring educators. We're pleased to announce that the recipient of this $700 scholarship is Julia Bradley. We need teachers. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Next is the Bill Botchick Memorial Scholarship, and we are honored to have Grayson Palmer receive this $700 scholarship. Congratulations, Grayson. Thank you very much. Next is the Thornberry Family Scholarship at a $750 award, going to a future Wildcat, Emma Marotz. I hope I didn't mess that up. Marotz. Congratulations. The Lenore Moore Gibson Kingsford High School Scholarship is valued at $1,000, and it's going to Kayla Burisma. Next is the Oliver Sullivan Aviation Scholarship. It's a one-time $1,000 award going to Mr. Lance Harry. Next up is the Ron and Angie Tomasoni Memorial Scholarship, which is based around the bowling world. These are one-time $1,000 awards each, and we have two recipients, McKenna Trulock and Benjamin Cook. Next is the Lou Spiritus Niagara Worldwide Scholarship. This was created after the closure of the Niagara Mill, and it's the company that currently is on that property. It's very competitive because it's available to, I believe, 9 school districts. It's a one-time award of $1,500 going to Noah Johnson. Next is a special one because this is named after Robert Peterson, and it's the Eagle Scout Scholarship. It's a one-time award of $1,500 going to Michael Floriano. Congratulations, Michael. The next one is kind of near and dear to my heart. It's a scholarship after my father-in-law who passed away several years ago. And the committee had a really hard time deciding. It was a scholarship that was established to support somebody in the auto industry. My father-in-law, Larry, was in the auto industry most of his entire adult life, and Town and Country hits 55 years in business here locally this year. So the committee decided to give away 3 awards. Sorry. So those 3 people are, there's 2 at $1,000 each, and the first one that that the committee picked, Connor Quick, is going into law enforcement, and we need law enforcement. The next $1,000 scholarship is going to Grayson Palmer. There you go. Just come on over for a picture. Congratulations. There you go. And the last Larry Jewell Memorial Scholarship is valued at $4,000 over 2 years, and this is going to Gage Gendron. We're almost done. Next up is the Kingsford High School Scholarship. These are scholarships that are $5,000 each, so they are renewable throughout your 4 years in school. And we have 3 winners of this $5,000 scholarship each. The first one is Elena Braybeck. Elena. Next, we have lovely Ella Rizzo. And Caitlin Wetzel. Must be Elena. There you go. Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations. Last page. Millie Hagerup Nursing Scholarship. We all know we need nurses these days. It's a $5,000 scholarship as well, going to Hayden Johnson. The Ann Look Education Scholarship is valued at $5,500. And it is going to Caden Cherubini. Congratulations. I don't know how we're going to, you please wait. I don't know how we're going to get all of you in the same picture, but we're going to try. Next, I have the Robert Furgette Scholarship. This is a $6,000 scholarship. And it's going to somebody attending Ferris State, Michael Floriano. Here we are again. Congratulations. And the last one to award this evening to the Kingsford High School graduating class is the Gus K. Newberg Construction Company Scholarship. This year's value is a $10,000 scholarship going to Husky Noah Johnson. I think that's it. There we go. Okay. All right. Once again, there's letters inside of all of your folders. Please pay attention as you'll have to send in transcripts. And best of luck to all of you. We're going to try and do a couple different rows and squeeze in. Thank you.
Thank you, Tamara. Next, I would like to introduce Mrs. Carol Sorge to the stage to present the Joan Hoffman Memorial Scholarship.
Hi, I'm Carol Sorge. Joan Hoffman was my sister. All right. Now I missed it. Joan Hoffman worked for Briding Township Schools for 24 years, wearing many different hats before becoming librarian at Kingsford High School. She was an avid reader. She would spend her summers hunting for new books and reading almost all of them before shelving them at the high school. She made the library feel like a home to all who entered, offering a listening and supportive ear alongside the books. For many students, she was more than the librarian. She was a friend, confidant, and cheerleader. The students were very important to her, and to honor her memory, we are pleased to award a scholarship for $500 to a graduating senior who holds that same love for books and reading. And the winner of the scholarship is Kate Wenzel.
Next, I would like to invite Mr. Dave McCash to the stage to present the James O. McCash Vocational Scholarship.
Good evening. Carol, if you got a little emotional up here, don't feel bad because I'll make you feel great. It's almost a little bit tough for me to be here too because I come from a family of mountaineers, so don't boo me off the stage. So I'm here, representing my family, myself and two of my sisters, Colleen Lowe, who's out in Utah, and my sister Corey Paquette, who's here in the audience with us, founded this scholarship, and in my dad's honor. Again, I apologize. This is tough for me. 2024 marks the first year for the award of the James O. McCash Vocational Scholarship. The recipient of this scholarship will be awarded $5,000 per semester for 4 semesters, for a grand total of $20,000. Our dad, Jim, came from very meager beginnings, worked hard to create his own opportunities, and became one of the key factors in the establishment of MJ Electric, Systems Control, and Boss Snowplow. Never having had the option for formal education beyond high school, Jim believed in helping others have the opportunities that he did not. He was a humble and mild-mannered man that is remembered by many for his kindness. Again, the scholarship was established by 3 of his children. I wasn't going to read this, so it's written for Jamie to be reading it. By 3 of McCash's children, Colleen Lowe, Corey Paquette, and myself, and is awarded to a student attending a 2-year program. It is open to all students that attend a high school that's affiliated with the ISD, including Iron Mountain, Kingsford, Norway, Niagara, North Dickinson, Florence, Forest Park, and West Iron County. And we are pleased to announce the recipient of the inaugural, James O. McCash Vocational Scholarship in the amount of $20,000 to Garrett Veal.
Next, I would like to invite Carla Anderson to the stage to present the Dr. Susan Rotz Scholarship.
Hi, my name is Carla, and I'm really happy to be back at KHS. I'd like to start by congratulating each and every one of you seniors. As an audience member, I'm in awe of the things that you kids have already accomplished, and as a fellow Flivver, I'm really proud of you. I'm here tonight on behalf of Dr. Susan Rotz, or as I called her when I was a kid, my cousin Susie. Susan is a 1970 graduate of Kingsford High School. She went on to college, eventually earning her PhD. Her career brought her to Ann Arbor, Michigan. She worked at the University of Houston, University Hospital in Houston. More recently, she was a research nutritionist with the USDA in North Dakota. Her love of dance and her study of it afforded her the opportunity to learn about cultures all over the world. But she never forgot about her upbringing here in Kingsford and the solid foundation that this community provided her. Susan created this scholarship in 2014 in honor of her East Kingsford roots, her passions for the field of science and dance, and her commitment to helping assist a young person in fulfilling their dream of obtaining a college education. For the graduating class of 2024, one non-renewable scholarship in the amount of $1,000 will be awarded to someone who is studying either science or dance. And it is now my privilege to award the 2024 Dr. Susan Rotz Scholarship to Olivia Kujala.
Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Ben Shirk to the stage to present the Kingsford Music Booster Club Don Holmes Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you. It's my privilege to be here representing the Holmes family for this scholarship. And before I leave, I want to say, seniors, congratulations. Had so many of you in class over the last few years. It's nice to see you graduating, moving on. So Don Holmes was a man who came to our department in music through his two children who were in the band, and he got in there and saw needs that he could fulfill. He used to totally dismantle our percussion section, put them back together. In the later years, he dabbled a lot in the fireworks that we did on the field for the night show. He'd call me up at night, 8:30, 9 o'clock, come on over to my house, I got something to show you. Pull in the driveway and something would blow up. He said, let's try this on if you like. Maybe not that this time, Don. But his heart was for these kids, and he'd walk in every day and just love being around them and supporting them. He was a servant to them and a leader. And the young man who's going to receive this Holmes Award is likewise the same. I've known him since 5th grade. He's a hard worker, led our band this year as a drum major. He's been squad leader. He enters in solo and ensemble, and he genuinely likes his fellow peers and supports them. So this $500 scholarship, non-renewable, will go to Nolan White.
Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Zach Fix to the stage to present the Student Council Scholarship.
Hello, everyone. For KHS students involved in Student Council, they are provided with amazing opportunities to develop leadership skills and build on school spirit by organizing and carrying out school activities and service projects. We are very proud of the accomplishments of KHS Student Council, and on behalf of the members of Student Council body, our members, and student body as a whole, I am happy to present the following seniors with the KHS Student Council Scholarship: Callie Alwine, Hayden Johnson, Adelaide McRoberts, and Ella Rizzo, and Maya Watkins.
Next, I would like to invite Mrs. Renee Lindholm, also the president of the Academic Booster Club, to the stage.
As the Academic Booster Club president, I am honored to offer this scholarship. The KHS Academic Booster Club Scholarship was first established 6 years ago and is offered to students who positively represent KHS, mainly in the qualities of academics and character. This year, with additional funds being available, we expanded the amount of scholarships awarded and adjusted the requirements to include students who have achieved a minimum GPA of 3.0 and at least 25 volunteer hours. This scholarship would not be made possible without the support from our Flavor Nation family for the Academic Booster Club's singular fundraiser, Cow Bingo, coming up on May 18th. I am proud to award $500 each to this year's recipients of the Academic Booster Club Scholarship: Lauren Abraham, Jake Bocek, Zoe Cowling, Madison Jungles, Finley Lutz, Adelaide McRoberts, Haley Sharkey, and Eli Wallace.
Sorry to make you walk there. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Next, I would like to invite Jennifer Anderson from the Alumni and Friends to the stage.
Good evening, and a sincere congratulations to Kingsford's graduating class of 2024. I'm very pleased to be able to award this scholarship on behalf of the Kingsford High School alumni. I have the privilege of being an alum of Kingsford. I graduated in 1986. My parents were graduates of Kingsford, as were my two children. So we're 3 generations of Fliver strong. As each of you from the class of 2024 go onwards and accomplish great things, I always remember the wonderful start that you had here at Kingsford. Perhaps someday, each of you that benefited from the strong academic background will be able to provide a fortunate enough future and give back to those that are coming up in the KHS alumni scholarships for future years. We are able to continue to provide financial help to our graduates each and every year. I'm honored to be able to present 5 recipients of the class of 2024 with a scholarship in the amount of $2,000 each. The first recipient is Hannah Ackley. Our next recipient is Allison Allard. Next is Elena Kowalski. Our next recipient is Sean Lordson. And finally, Cardell Morton.
Now I would like to invite Kathy Novickis to the stage to present the Kathleen Temple Novickis Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Kathy Novickis, and I have the privilege of presenting this year's Kathleen Temple Novickis Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. This is the 7th consecutive year that this non-renewable scholarship has been awarded. Each year, the award is given to a graduating senior who has had an emphasis on developing their leadership skills, as well as the volunteer work they've achieved throughout their high school career. This year's recipient was not only committed to the high academic standards set by Brighton Township Schools, but he also maintained these standards while balancing a part-time job, sports, marching band, pep band, and Boy Scouts. He achieved a whopping 582 service hours and is still counting. His band director sees in him a desire to be great, and it pushes everyone around him to be that much better because of it. These are the types of leaders who are born with unyielding integrity. His level of commitment to learning and persistence to succeed has led to excellence that spreads throughout and beyond the classroom. Leading by example, raising the bar of excellence, and impacting future generations. I know we'll be reading about great achievements by this young man in the future. Congratulations, Nolan White.
Next, I'd like to invite Jan Collins to the stage to present the Eric G. Collins Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you. I'm Jan Collins, and first of all, I want to give a shout out to the school nurses. Today happens to be National School Nurse Day, and as the original school nurse here in Briding, I've been retired for 20 years, so many of you weren't even born yet, but just please tomorrow, if you have a chance and you see your school nurse, just thank her and let her know how much you appreciate her. I'm sure she will. I'd like to also congratulate everyone here, all the award winners, on your accomplishments. I'm sure they're well-deserved. As Eric's mother, and on behalf of my family, I'm happy to award the Eric G. Collins Scholarship in the amount of $500 in his memory. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Eric. Every mother likes to brag on their child a little bit. Eric was a 1989 graduate of Kingsford High School, where he excelled in academics and leadership, and was very proud to be an alumnus, along with his brother Todd, class of '84, and his sister Kirsten, class of '86. Eric went on to earn a degree in psychology and communication from St. Norbert College. At the time of his sudden death in 2014, at the age of 42, from a spontaneous pulmonary embolism, he was employed at Lundbeck Pharmaceuticals in Illinois as a senior human resource director. His faith and his family were priorities in his life, and his wife and 4 children brought him great pride. He also loved the Chicago Bears. I'm not sure what he'd say right now about them, but he spent a lot of time cheering for the Bears. Eric was a dedicated swimmer who qualified for his first state meet at the age of 7 for the Waves swim team. He was actively involved in coaching his children's teams, especially swimming and soccer. He also swam and coached a master swim team in Arlington Heights area. His love for soccer began as a young boy, participating in the early days of the Iron Mountain Kingsford Schools program when the field was just an open lot on the corner. The applicant we have chosen aligns with many of Eric's interests: a good student, a band member, spirit of the swim team, swim coaching, dependable worker, and faith-led. I am pleased and honored to present the Eric G. Collins Scholarship of $500 to Henry Strom.
Thank you. Next, Mr. Nick Guyan will be joining us on stage to present the next 3 scholarships.
I, too, am a graduate of Kingsford, 1985, so I knew the Collinses very well. Todd was a teammate of mine. Kirsten, a year ahead, and of course, I knew Eric. So great to see that. Tonight, I get a chance to do a couple scholarships. So the first one's from Briding Township Education Association. We like to recognize students, academic excellence, and their desire to further their education. And this year, outstanding students who submitted applications. I am proud to give this $500 scholarship to Sophia Strand. The next scholarship, I have 2 to offer, is in honor of my Uncle Jim, James Lee Memorial Scholarship. Thank my mother, who is here tonight, for the money that is passed on to the scholarship. My Uncle Jim taught for 30 years in Wisconsin schools, was always there for family, always fun when he visited. And just, Uncle Jim, I give you a salute. My family knows what that is. And so this year we had great candidates, and we're going to give 2 scholarships of $500. And in my Uncle James Lee's name, Hollyana Kuzmich and Addison Weber. And I am so proud to offer this new scholarship this year in honor of my Uncle Jim's brother, my Uncle Gary, or Garrett Lee. This is the first year for this scholarship. And the story with the scholarship is kind of an interesting one, so I'll just kind of put it in the short term here. My Uncle Gary was killed in Vietnam. Battle of Ia Drang, first battle of the Americans actually saw action against the North Vietnamese. And he was killed on that day. And for a long time, there really was no direct answer to what happened to him. And just a little over a year ago, matter of fact, last Memorial Day, we met somebody. And it was the soldier who actually held my uncle when he died. And all these years passed by, and we never really knew the story. And it just so happened, about a year and a half ago, I'm looking on YouTube, or actually my brother sent me something, and he was on YouTube, and a video popped up. And it was these 4 gentlemen who went back to this battlefield. And it was there we learned from the story that my uncle died in this man's arms. So the scholarship started with this gentleman, Bud Alley. He gave money to a scholarship in Gary's name. My other uncle, contributed to it, and now my other family members, my siblings, have been starting to participate and give money to this. So I am very proud to give this first Garrett Lee Memorial Scholarship to his great niece, Ileana Guyan. $1,000.
Next, I would like to invite Brandon Urkela to the stage to present the Brandon P. Urkela Scholarship.
Hello, how we doing? All right, Brandon Urkela, second year giving a scholarship. Very, very honored and proud to always be here and be able to do this. I am a 2003 graduate of Kingsford High School, a 2008 graduate of NMU. I am employed in the pharmaceutical industry where I work for Sumitomo Pharmaceuticals on their specialty team that specializes in the treatment, care, and diagnosis of uterine health for women. I also am entering my 7th year for being an assistant coach for St. Norbert College women's hockey. I do know we have some Green Knights, future Green Knights in the crowd. Can you raise your hands if you're going to St. Norbert next year? All right, so afterwards, find me. I'll give you the best student jobs. Teach you how to drill holes in ice, put the nets in for me, run scoreboards, open penalty box doors, hopefully for the opponent, not for me. I pay good money. I like my flippers. I'll get you a good job. I live in Appleton, Wisconsin with my wife, Katie, my daughter, Finley, and my son, Oliver. My why of being here is simple. Back when I was in high school, we were all forced as seniors to come and sit down in here, right? We didn't know if we were going to win anything. I tried to skip it. I tried really hard to skip it. because I wasn't going to win anything, not this guy, right? I didn't believe in myself at all, and a man named Robert St. Louis did, and that scholarship still lives on today. And Robert St. Louis believed in me. He changed my entire trajectory of my life by giving me a scholarship. In my mind, I'm going to Northern, a year tops. I'm going to drop out because high school was hard. How am I expected to get a college degree, a bachelor's degree? Impossible. I also went on to say that I would never work in sales, I'd never get married, I'd never run a marathon. I've done all of those things now, right? So, in closing, my ask of you all here today, in the next 20 years, find some money and give back. Give back to something that you believe in. There is no greater feeling than being a part of something bigger than yourself, investing in your future. Find something that you believe in. No better feeling than looking somebody in the eyes and saying, I realize you have a goal, you have a vision, you have a dream. I believe in you so much, I want to help you a little bit with money, so then that way you can focus on the rest, right? So that's my challenge to all of you tonight. This is a $1,000 scholarship. This essay moved me to tears. This individual is so strong, so positive, and I am so proud of you, Luke Lockhart.
Next, I'd like to invite Deborah Padula to the stage to present the Delta Kappa Gamma Scholarship.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here celebrating all of you impressive Kingsford seniors and your equally impressive educators and administrators. I am retired after a career of 34 years in education. Most of those years I was a special educator across the river in Niagara School District. So yes, I'm a Badger. But I grew up and I graduated as an Ironwood Red Devil, and we were direct competitors back then. But I'm happy to be here with all of you. I am here representing the Beta Sigma chapter of Delta Kappa Gamma International Society of Women Educators. DKG has approximately 50,000 members in the United States and 16 other countries from around the world. Our society is dedicated to promoting excellence in education and promoting the professional and personal growth of women educators. We recognize that education and educators today are experiencing many new difficult challenges, one being the impact of the teacher shortage. By emphasizing the rewards of this amazing profession, providing mentorship opportunities and offering incentives such as scholarships and grants, we can hopefully inspire a new generation of educators who are committed to making a difference in the lives of students. The future depends on what we all do today. By continuing to support education that is valued in our society and encouraging young people to dedicate themselves to education today, will help to shape a brighter tomorrow for generations. To quote Malala Yousafzai, a Nobel Peace Prize laureate winner, "One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world." So with that said, on behalf of DKG Beta Sigma chapter, I'd like to congratulate our recipient senior, Haley Sharkey, on receiving our $500 scholarship. I'm going to talk a little bit about her, so I'll start while she's walking to save time. Haley is planning to pursue a degree in secondary education in the field of English language arts at Northern Michigan University. Haley wrote in her application essay of her passion for education and her desire to follow in the footsteps of a former teacher who made a profound impact in her life. With her outstanding academic ability, kindness, and love of helping others, she has undoubtedly chosen the right career path and will make a significant difference in the lives of her future students. Haley, Beta Sigma educators wish you all the best in your exciting journey ahead of you, and we as an organization offer you our support and mentoring as you may need it as a college student or in your future career. Congratulations, and thank you for becoming an educator. Thank you all.
Next will be Mike Shallow presenting the nation's Best Cares Scholarship.
Thank you. Congratulations to the class of 2024. On behalf of Forsum Building Supply in Norway and Nation's Best Corporation, I'd like to present 3 $1,000 scholarships. Congratulations to Ileana Gayan, Elena Brayback, and Gage Gendron.
Sorry about that. Next, we'll be presenting the Gary Brooks Memorial Scholarship. I'd like to invite members of the Long Riders Motorcycle Club of the UP and Gary's wife, Carolyn, to the stage.
Congratulations to the class of 2024. We were pleased to present the Gary Brooks Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 donated through John Brooks, Gary and Carolyn, Sean, and the Long Riders. With us this evening is Carolyn, Gary's wife, and members of the Long Rider Motorcycle Club. Gary graduated from Kingsford High School in 1972, so he was kind of old. As a founding member of the Long Rider Motorcycle Club, he was involved with many donations throughout the years to local families, St. Vincent de Paul, Salvation Army, many veterans groups, the Caring House, and a lot more. And a lot of people in the community didn't even know that. Gary had a huge heart and he always found a way to contribute. Gary's pockets were deep, as he never said no to helping others. This big burly of a mountain of a man always had a smile on his face, and he would always answer, "It's my pleasure," never looking for anything in return. Gary and Carolyn started Brooks Electric, which is now owned and operated by Carolyn and their son, Sean. So at this time, we'd like to present the Gary Brooks Memorial Scholarship to Dylan Johnson, amount of $500. Oh, right here. There you go, sir. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Next, I'd like to invite Jim Sparpani and Heather Wallner to the stage to present the next scholarship, the Merriman Farmers Union Scholarship.
Congratulations, class of 2024. It's an honor to be part of this every year. The Merriman Farm Union started long before any of us were around. In 1937, a group of farmers got together and decided, we're poor. So they gathered in a group to purchase farm equipment that they could use, and it would go through the members when they needed them. My father and her grandfather was one of the founding members, or I should say that. My grandfathers, both my mother's father and my dad's father, and my father were one of the founding members of the Merriman Farmers Union. And when it got to the point that the family farm was dying, they decided our kids need to get a higher education. And education was very important to my father because he had to quit Kingsford High School as a freshman to run a dairy farm. Now, how many of us, I know I wouldn't have wanted to, even though I worked on it. So they felt the importance of helping them to further their education. So I'm very pleased to be the representative of that group. That our only fundraiser of the year is at the fair. It's where all this money comes from. And we give, and every penny almost is given away. Well, once a year we get a meal, so, you know. Excuse me, that's our pay. So we're very proud to give it back to our base, Kingsford High School, and any other school where we have members, but mainly here at Kingsford. So this year, we're giving out 4 scholarships. I think it's 4, right? I gotta make sure I got the number right. See my boss make sure. And all this money is raised once a year, our fundraiser at the county fair. So this year, we're very proud to be able to give away 4 $500 scholarships for members of the class of 24 to further their education. And as I was heard many times earlier, down the road, they can return the favor. So, the 4 recipients this year are Jake, I'm sorry, Jake. Jake. Madeline Hemgren. Logan O'Brien. And Maya Watkins. You didn't get rid of me that easy. You know, many of you in the audience, or your parents anyway, class of the 58th graduating class from the new Kingsford High School. Congratulations from a member of the first graduating class of the new Kingsford High School. I actually sat in the seat you're sitting in. My locker was right outside the door, locker 104 back then. And as our class grew older in age, we decided, why don't we give back to the future classes of KHS? And I'm proud to be the class of 66 representative here this evening. And we give away two $500 scholarships based on academic achievement and need, because everyone needs help to go to college today. So with that, I'd like to announce our two recipients this year, Aurora Bunker-Vassar and Luke Lockhart.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. You deserve it.
Thank you. Next, I would like to introduce Chris Redding from the Northland Women for Education.
Thank you. Congratulations, all the graduates. This is an exciting time in your life. I am Chris Redding. I'm the current Vice President of the Northland Women for Education from our local area. Our group provides scholarships for women going to college for the first time or going back to college. We are a small local group of 10 women, and we raise money all year, and this year we're able to give away two $1,000 scholarships, and both of them are to Kingsford graduates. So that's kind of exciting. This first student is going to Michigan Tech for engineering, and her name is Ileana Guyan. And the second one is going to Northern Michigan University for secondary education, integrated science, and that is Maya Watkins.
Next, I'd like to invite Wyatt Gibler to the stage to introduce the Gibler Family Scholarships.
Good evening, everyone, and a heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2024. The Gibler Transfer Scholarship was created to support students who have faced challenges or achieved remarkable success in navigating a new academic environment like I did when I first transferred to Kingsford. A year later, we took a significant step in our commitment in recognizing excellence across diverse subjects. We expanded the scholarship to include 2 additional recipients, one in business and another in medicine. This move not only broadened our reach, but also underscored our dedication to supporting students in these crucial fields. However, each year, we face the unique challenge of selecting just a few recipients from a pool of all you incredible students. As I sat down this year with all the applicants, I'm struck by the stories that unfold before me like a tapestry woven with resilience, determination, and unwavering ambition. Each application offers a window into all your lives of these remarkable individuals showcasing your hardships, triumphs, dreams, and aspirations. It's a humbling experience that fills me with pride and a deep sense of responsibility knowing I can help shape your futures. While I wish I could extend this scholarship to every deserving student, our selection process is designed to honor those who have truly stood out in the pursuit of academic excellence and personal growth. Each of our scholarship recipients possess unique qualities that have set them apart, and it is these unique qualities that celebrate and we should recognize. As we embark on this year's selection process, I invite you all to join me in acknowledging the incredible achievements of our students and the profound impact they will have. Starting with the very first scholarship we established, the Gibbler Transfer Scholarship holds a special place in my heart. It was born from my own experiences and understandings of the fear and uncertainty that can often come with being a new student. This year, one recipient's story echoed my own. This student saw the stagnation of their former school and realized that their path to a more extensive opportunities and a brighter future laid within the halls of Kingsford High. They made the courageous decision to uproot their life in a pursuit of these dreams, not knowing how it would even turn out. In their own words, transferring to Kingsford High School positively impacted my life in ways that will affect the rest of my life. His journey embodies the spirit of this scholarship, and I'm confident that he will continue to thrive and positively impact those around him. With immense joy, I announce the next recipient of the Gibbler Transfer Scholarship to Logan O'Brien. Now, as I reviewed the applications for the Gibbler Scholarship of Business, one submission truly resonated with me. The scholarship requires a one-page paper detailing a business concept that would revitalize the Upper Peninsula. While many applicants shared inspiring ideas, one individual submission stood out for its depth and its passion. While this applicant did present a compelling vision for an indoor recreational business that would undoubtedly help and benefit the region's youth, I was actually more surprised that they attached a second 2-page paper on the back of the application. In this additional essay, she painted a vivid picture of her dreams, a small coffee shop, bakery, bookstore. What captivated me most was her account of her family's unwavering support, the motivation she draws from others, and her commitment to self-improvement. Her drive, creativity, and dedication are truly inspiring, and I'm confident that her endeavors will leave a lasting impact on the Upper Peninsula. I'm captivated to see where her footprints bring, and it is with my genuine excitement that I announce the recipient of the Gibbler Scholarship of Business, Sarah Bird. Now, in the previous last 2 years, we created a scholarship specifically for those embarking on a journey in medicine, initially known as the Gibbler Scholarship of Medicine. However, this scholarship has since transformed into a memorial tribute for my recently passed brother-in-law, Brendan Corsi. While the criteria for the scholarship remains the same for those pursuing a field of medicine, it is in memory of him and to honor those of the medical staff who did everything they could within his final days. Now, to get me to stop crying, to announce this scholarship, I will be passing the torch to my Kingsford Middle School sweetheart and current wife, Sydney Gibbler.
All right, I'm going to cry a lot, so don't judge me, okay? So good evening, everyone. My name is Sydney Gibbler, and I'm going to be presenting the Gibbler Scholarship of Medicine, now recently named to the Brendan Corsi Memorial Scholarship tonight. Although you have likely heard this 1,000 times already, congratulations. This is a truly big milestone in your careers, your lives, and I can't wait to see what brings next for you. And you're gonna hear this probably a lot more in the next coming days and weeks, okay? So it's gonna be fine. My brother, Brendan, collapsed in his apartment on January 2nd, and he was rushed to Marshfield-Dickinson. He was then transported to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and he passed away due to an undiagnosed heart defect on January 17th, 2024. Brendan was 23 at the time, so as you can imagine, this came to complete shock to not only me and my family, but friends and the medical professionals that were treating him. During my family's time in Madison, his entire medical team treated us with immense compassion, respect, and just everything that you could have ever dreamed from a medical team. From his neurologist, to his cardiologist, to his numerous nurses, his palliative care team, they were all insanely caring. There was one nurse in particular who pulled strings so that my mother, father, sister, and I could be in the same room as him, which was very hard as he was in an intensive care unit. The medical team gave us everything that we needed, from accommodations at the hotel, from chairs in the room to sit with him, and a picture of his EKG that illustrated his heartbeat. And they even gave us information that we needed to know, but we didn't want to hear. Brendan was the most kind, most giving person I had ever met. It was him I went to whenever I needed somebody to talk to about my day. He was the general manager at Domino's, so you bet whenever I needed him, I got a pizza. He would give the shirt off his back if it meant that he had to go without and somebody else was safe and they were happy. He went out away numerous times just to check on my younger sister and myself. We sat and we talked about life and what our goals were. That, my friends, was my brother. He didn't care what you looked like. He didn't care how you acted. He just wanted you to be happy and he wanted you to be safe. In the past, I have assisted my husband with previous scholarship opportunities year by year, and the choices we have to make become harder and harder. However, there was one story that stood out to me this year. This applicant has pursuing the field of medicine since the death of a dear loved one. They made the choices that would forever impact their journey and provide experiences to an up-and-coming physician. They acknowledge the long journey, and they can see the impact that they envision leaving on their patients and their loved ones. That is genuinely inspiring to me. Patient care to me is critical, and giving them the best care possible is always the end goal. Although this scholarship can't bring my brother back, it will give his giving spirit alive for many, many years to come. Congratulations on being the first recipient of the Brendan Corsi Memorial Scholarship, Madeline Bromer.
Next, I would like to invite the president of the KHS Athletic Booster Club, Mr. Brad Coe, to the stage.
Good evening. As club president, it is my honor to award the Athletic Booster Club scholarships for 2024. For this scholarship, we ask our student athletes to write an essay about what being a flivver has meant to them. The essays we received were very powerful, many speaking about how, as grade schoolers, they couldn't wait to put on their flivver uniform, march onto the field or the court. Others spoke about how being a flivver represented being a beacon to the community and an opportunity to give back. Some wrote about the adversity they encountered and how this made them a better person as a result. In reading all of these essays, I can say with confidence that we have a great group of student athletes and young adults that are ready to move on to their next chapter in life and will do great things in the communities they become a part of and continue to give back just as they have over the 4 years to the Kingsford community. To me, that is exactly what being a flivver truly is, a pillar for the community and a role model to others. Due to the efforts of the Booster Club and the countless volunteers that help in our cause, we are able to give back even further. 2 months ago at our monthly board meeting, the Booster Club board members voted to increase our scholarships from 2 to 4, selecting 2 females and 2 males this year. We have also increased the amount of each of these scholarships from a $500 one-time award to a $750 one-time award. We thank all of our volunteers that have given their time and effort in order to allow us this great opportunity for our student athletes to both today and in the future. The recipients of the 2024 Kingsford High School Athletic Booster Club scholarships are Addison Rudder, Elena Kowalski, Garrett Veal, and Wyatt Scott.
Next, I will invite Martha Mitchell and Mark Lee to present the Beryl and Robert Lee Memorial Scholarship.
Well, first of all, congratulations to all of the graduates here. It's great to be back at Kingsford High School. Secondly, thank you very much to all of the faculty, the staff, the administrators at the district that have made this night possible. So Martha, my sister, and I are here to honor our parents. They were great believers in the value of education, and they were great supporters of young people and encouragers of young people. So in that tradition, we're here to support and encourage 2 young people who will graduate with this year's graduating class.
And this year's recipients, congratulations to you both. Alette Shanks and Haley Sharkey. Okay.
Next, Brock Wallace will be introducing the MJ Electric Scholarship.
Good evening. I'd like to congratulate all the recipients here tonight, along with the entire class of 2024. good luck on all your future endeavors. To help further the advancement of the electrical construction industry, MJ Electric established the MJ Electric Invest in the Future Scholarship Program at Kingsford High School. The success and growth we have experienced as an organization is directly related to the dedicated and talented employees we have, many of which graduated from Kingsford High School. I am proud to announce the 2024 recipient of the $8,000 MJE Invest in the Future Scholarship and company internship to Christopher Burry.
One small detour before Mr. Holmes joins us on stage. I'd like to invite Donna Tanguy and Amanda Bartles to the stage to present the Iron Mountain Kingsford Credit Union scholarships.
Okay, was not expecting that, but thank you. Okay, good evening, everyone. Tonight is a very special night, not just for graduating seniors and their family and friends, but also for myself. 23 years ago, I sat where you are as a graduating KHS senior. Now, as the Vice President of the Iron Mountain Kingsford Community Federal Credit Union, I, Donna Tanguay, am deeply honored to present this year's scholarship recipients, along with our Marketing Director, Amanda Bartles. As you notice, I did say recipients. The credit union strives to provide our local schools as much help as possible, and since 2012, we have been able to award a scholarship to one graduating senior. However, this year, the credit union is actually able to provide not one, but two scholarships in the amount of $500 each. The requirements for the 24 graduates are as follows: a minimum of a 3.0 GPA, and they have to be accepted to a minimum of a 2-year college or technical school program. And without further ado, this year's first recipient is Aurora Bunker-Vassar. And the second and final is Cambry Hernandez. On behalf of the credit union, we wish all the graduates the best of luck. Thank you.
While they're taking the photo and before Mr. Holmes joins us on the stage, I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of our committees and our presenters tonight, that some of them have traveled a couple hours to be here. It's important for them to share this opportunity with you, and I just wanted to take a chance to thank you for all of that. Mr. Holmes?
Thank you. And as Superintendent of Brighton Township Schools, on behalf of the Brighton Township School Board and Administration, I personally would like to congratulate all the graduates and honorees here tonight, as well as to thank all of the donors and committee members for your donations, as well as your hard work to select the difficult selections, I will say, of all the choices here tonight. Also, thank you to Mrs. Lockhart. She does an excellent job. She's taken on an additional role this year as alumni coordinator as well. So look for big things coming forward from Brighton Township Schools in the alumni arena. One to note, and you'll see released here soon, is we've established, and she's been an integral part of this, an Achievement Hall of Fame for Brighton Township Schools. So not athletic, not just specific academic, and not only graduates. Could be staff members. We really want to recognize the folks that had a major impact on Brighton Township Schools. It's a great night for the graduates, as I'll quote former Kingsford Superintendent and DISD Superintendent, Mr. Dave Bloomquist, would always say, it's a great night to be a flivver. So congratulations to all of the folks here this evening. I'd like to now start with the John and Stella M. McNeil Scholarship. This is now the 21st year that we are awarding the McNeil College and Vocational Scholarships. Mr. McNeil had a lifelong dream to leave something for KHS seniors that would assist them in furthering their education after high school, and we are proud to carry on this wish. The McNeil Scholarship has a minimum GPA requirement of a 2.0 for students entering a four-year degree granting institution or trade or related vocational path. Students were evaluated on the category of school community activities and or work experience, leadership accomplishments, community service involvement, demonstrated character, and awards and recognition. All of these are very important scholarship principles to Mr. McNeil when he created the Scholarship Trust. In addition, the Students McNeil Scholarship essay is an integral part of the scoring rubric for the committee when they determine the recipients each year. This essay prompt asks how being a student at Kingsford High School has allowed them to exemplify the qualities previously mentioned and how it will impact their future endeavors. This evening, we are pleased to honor the newest group of the McNeil Scholarship recipients. The 2024 McNeil four-year scholarships are in the amount of $2,250 and are renewable for an additional 3 years for a total scholarship amount of $9,000. And the recipients are Laura Abraham, one note for McNeil Scholarship winners, we will do a photo after the program this evening, so you can cruise off if you would go right through, and we'll get the next candidates through. Next recipient, Callie Elwine. Madeline Bomer. Julie Bradley. Paige Brasinio. Chris Beery. Ileana Guyan. Madeline Hemgren. Hayden Johnson. Noah Johnson. Madison Jungles. Adelaide McRoberts. Alexis Stanley. Eli Wallace. Maya Watkins. And Nolan White. The two-year scholarship is in the amount of $2,250 and is renewable for an additional year for a total scholarship amount of $4,500. And the four recipients are Zoe Cowling, Gage Gendron, Lance Harry, and Garrett Veal. Again, congratulations to all recipients, and please stick around after the program for a large group photo. Next, the Marion Crenshaw Scholarship. The Marion Crenshaw Scholarship was established at KHS in 1992. This trust was developed to honor Mr. Crenshaw's memory and provide a scholarship to support graduates of Kingsford High School. This year, 4 $750 renewable scholarships are proudly being awarded. Recipients of the 4-year renewable scholarship are Mackenzie Roshan, and Brianna Sanders. And the recipients of the 2-year renewable scholarship are Sophia Anderson and Sydney Wickland. Next, the Brooks Bradley Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established by members of the Brooks and Bradley families in 2001. Donna Brooks graduated from KHS in 1969 and remains an active benefactor with her family scholarship. The Brooks Bradley Scholarship is renewable. This year, 4 $1,000 renewable scholarships are being presented to the following seniors: Nicholas Doran, Peyton McConnell, Connor Quick, and Caitlin Wenzel. Wetzel. Two $500 renewable scholarships are being presented to the following seniors: Kayla May, and Addison Weber. Next, the Jack Channing Memorial Scholarship. The family of Mr. Channing reached out to us shortly after his passing in 2017 to share their interest in creating this scholarship. Mr. Channing was an industrial arts teacher at Kingsford High School for 32 years, retiring in 1986. They shared with us that he always spoke of the pride he had in his students and loved to hear from them as years went by. The John Jack Channing Memorial Scholarship was developed to recognize a graduating senior that will be pursuing an associate's degree or certificate at a vocational school or program. At this time, I'm proud to award the 2024 Channing Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Lance Harry. The Chris J. Alberti Memorial Scholarship. This new scholarship has been established in honor of the late Chris J. Alberti by his wife Cheryl and daughter Aubrey. Chris was a 1967 graduate of Kingsford High School. He earned his bachelor's degree from Northern Michigan University in education, and he spent the majority of his career working at Kingsford High School in different roles such as drafting, assistant football coach, woodworking, athletic director, and driver's education instructor. At the end of his career, Mr. Alberti taught social studies at Kingsford Middle School and retired from Brighton Township Schools in 2002. The Chris J. Alberti Memorial Scholarship was developed to recognize the graduating senior that will be pursuing an associate's degree or certificate at a vocational school or program. At this time, I am proud to award the 2024 Chris J. Alberti Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Owen LeBouf. Next, the Irene Renzani Crenshaw Scholarship. This scholarship was established in 1985 by Mr. Marion Crenshaw in memory of his wife Irene. This year, 6 non-renewable Irene Renzani Crenshaw scholarships in the amount of $500 are being awarded to the following recipients: Nathan Kenny, Haliana Kusmich. Emma Scott. Sophia Strand. James Triber. And McKenna Trulock. Next, we'd like to award the Anita G. Bonkowski Memorial Scholarship. In early 2018, KHS was the recipient of funds from the Anita G. Bonkowski Trust Fund for the purposes of establishing new scholarships for graduating KHS seniors. Mrs. Bonkowski was a 1936 graduate of KHS. This evening, I'm happy to recognize and award the following seniors with a $1,000 scholarship. Madeline Bomer. Michael Floriano. And Nolan White. Next, the Anistad Hope and Inspiration Scholarship. In the spirit of goodwill and charity, the Anistads chose to express their gratitude to the foundation's former executive, who had been part of the foundation from its inception until retiring in recent years, by establishing a scholarship at Kingsford High School in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, where the executive director grew up. The foundation has partnered with Kingsford High School and institutions in the state of Michigan in providing a scholarship to further the education of a student who has overcome a personal or family hardship and has demonstrated high academic excellence and a strong moral character. In combination with federal and state grants, work study, institutional grants, and scholarships, the goal for this scholarship is to help students graduate after 4 years as close to debt-free as possible. This scholarship is valued at approximately $25,000 over 4 years. This year's recipient of the Hope and Inspiration Scholarship is Haley Sharkey. The Zanardi Family Scholarship. Earlier this year, Brighton Township Schools received a generous gift of funds from the Zanardi family, a portion of which has been allocated for scholarships. John and Frances Zanardi lived in Iron Mountain when they started their family. John earned his undergraduate degree from Ferris State University and completed his graduate coursework at the University of Detroit. During his time in Iron Mountain, John opened his own private law practice and eventually also served as a Dickinson County prosecutor. Having the same passion for people and education as her husband, Frances earned a degree in business from Ferris State University with the intentions of becoming a teacher. However, their plans changed for this family when the Zanardis had 3 children whom Frances took care of in their home. All 3 children graduated from Iron Mountain High School. We are fortunate to have the Zanardi Family Trust as part of our community and wanted to take this opportunity to convey our heartfelt appreciation for their donation. Their unwavering commitment to education has left an indelible mark on our communities, and this donation will have a profound and lasting impact on the lives of students now and well into the future. One personal note. I had the fortunate opportunity to receive this donation on behalf of Brighton Township Schools, and the person who managed the trust walked into our office this past fall and notified us of the trust. And he indicated to us that it was a $4.3 million trust. And I asked, Okay, what is our portion? He said, that is your portion. So the $4.3 million trust will be managed going forward by the Brighton Township Schools Board of Education, of which $500,000 was set aside for future scholarships well into the future, and that portion of the scholarship fund will not be touched. It'll all be interest. The remaining portion will go all towards student programs into perpetuity in the future. So we're very fortunate to be part of such a generous donation from a family who felt very strongly about their involvement in the community. And tonight, we're pleased to present the first Zanardi Family Scholarship Awards in the amount of $5,000 to the following students. Caden Cherubini. Lance Harry. Grace Mackey. Wyatt Scott. And Alette Shanks. Lastly, the Military Order of the Purple Heart Scholarship. The organization known as the Military Order of the Purple Heart was formed in 1932 for the protection and mutual interest of all who have received the decoration. Composed exclusively of Purple Heart recipients, it is the only veteran service organization composed strictly of combat veterans. The local chapter 1879 of Iron Mountain would like to recognize a graduating senior entering the military with a $500 scholarship. We're pleased to present this award to Lauren Lewandowski. Lauren will be entering the Marine Corps after graduation. Congratulations. Thank you all. Congratulations, scholarship awardees, and have a great evening.
Next, we'll have Mrs. Christina Tell come to the stage for the next round of scholarships.
Good evening, everyone. Not so easy following up the superintendent of Brighton Township Schools, so bear with me tonight. To start, I am awarding the Ron and Diana Tortelli Family Scholarship. The children of Ron and Diana established the scholarship in honor of their parents. It is their hope and in their prayers that the Tortelli Family Scholarships will provide some assistance to graduates of Bishop Berga Catholic School so that they may also pursue their dreams. Eligible students must have attended Bishop Berga schools grades 5th through 8th. This evening, I would like to recognize the recipient of this $5,000 award. They are Ileana Guyan. Next up is the UP Whitetails Association Scholarship. This scholarship opportunity was established by the UP Whitetails Association of Dickinson County in 1995. Recipients of this scholarship must have plans to continue their education in the area of science or conservation, which includes wildlife, forestry, soil, biology, or law enforcement. At this time, and on behalf of the organization, I am happy to announce the 2024 recipient of a $2,000 scholarship is Luke Lockhart. Next is the Specialty Granules Scholarship. Specialty Granules, Inc. is a leading producer in semi-ceramic coated colored mineral granules for the residential and commercial roofing industry. They have a local manufacturing facility in Pembine, Wisconsin, of which their management has been instrumental in the development of this scholarship. The scholarship was first awarded in 2014, and this evening I am proud to present the awards to the 2024 recipients of a $1,000 specialty granule scholarship, and they are Sophie Anderson and Sarah Bird. Next is the Michigan Elks Most Valuable Student Scholarship. Many places we go around the country, an Elks Lodge can be found. With more than 850,000 members and nearly 2,000 lodges nationwide, the Elks are providing charitable services that help build stronger communities. Each year, KHS seniors apply to be considered for the Michigan Elks Most Valuable Student Scholarship Program. We are very fortunate to recognize one senior that received state-level recognition. At this time, I'd like to recognize the recipient of a $1,000 Michigan Elks Association Most Valuable Student Scholarship, and they are Julia Bradley. Next is the Michigan Elks Gold Key Scholarship. The Michigan Elks Association Charitable Grant Fund Scholarship Commission, also known as the Gold Key Scholarship Fund, was established by the Board of Trustees of the Michigan Elks Association to provide a post-secondary education scholarship for students who have accessed additional academic support throughout high school. This award is funded through individual donor contributions. This year, we are pleased to recognize the 2024 recipient of the Michigan Elks Gold Key Scholarship in the amount of $2,000, renewable for an additional 3 years, for a total of $8,000. The recipient is Kaden Tachik. Next is the Dennis J. Skog Memorial Scholarship. The scholarship was developed in 2018 by friends and family of Dennis J. Skog to honor his memory. Dennis was a 1962 KHS graduate who then went on to complete his post-secondary education at Michigan State University. He worked for the state of Michigan until his retirement. Those close to Dennis remember him as a special individual that loved to spend time with his family and friends, loved to travel, and was an avid MSU sports fan. Individuals involved in the establishment of this scholarship speak about what a special person he was and the inspiration to have his legacy continue on through this scholarship. The scholarship for 2024 is a non-renewable award in the amount of $500, and I'm happy to recognize the recipient as Lupin Bigelow. Next, we have the Vines Family Scholarship. Mr. and Mrs. Arthur Vines developed this scholarship to recognize an outstanding senior that has been an active member and participant on the KHS varsity football team. The Vines are school boosters like none other. They have a passion for the athletics, academics, and facilities that encompass the Brighton Township School District, and want to share that passion in recognizing an outstanding young man that has been a member of the KHS varsity football team. Mr. and Mrs. Vines offer their talents to many programs and projects within the Brighton Township School District. Their passion for being a Flivver and supporting Flivver athletics is what led to the development of this scholarship. The 2024 recipient of the Vines Family Scholarship in the amount of $750 is Garrett Veal. Next is the Peterson Family Scholarship. The Peterson family established this scholarship in memory of Jeff and Buzz Peterson. It is their wish to provide opportunities for graduating seniors at KHS by helping them further their education. The 2024 recipient of this $500 scholarship is Henry Strom. Next, we have the Dr. Dennis and Carol Ziemba Art Scholarship. Dr. Dennis Ziemba created this scholarship in memory of his late wife, Carol Ann Ziemba, in 2010. Following Dennis's passing, his children renamed the scholarship and dedicated more funding to continue it. The Ziemba family is very proud to recognize KHS seniors pursuing a college education incorporating the arts. Tonight, one $700 Ziemba scholarship is being awarded, and the recipient is Nolan White. And last, I have the Irving G. Olson Nursing Scholarship. This scholarship has a long-standing history at KHS in recognizing graduating seniors that choose to pursue nursing at Bay College. It is my pleasure at this time to award the 2024 Olson Nursing Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Kira Bowser. And now I would like to invite Mr. Zach Wedge to the podium.
You guys are troopers. I mean, I'm looking out there and I'm seeing every time, you're like, yeah, let's double clap and stuff. So it's really encouraging to stand up here and watch all of you and the parents and how excited everyone is. And I hope that this goes really well for you as the next stage, but just realize this is just a start of the next stage for each of the graduates. And thank you, parents, for being here for well over 2 hours now. And there's a lot of things you could invest your time into, but I'm glad it's your children. So thank you. The first scholarship I'm going to be awarding, or will be rewarding, is the Dickinson County War Veterans Scholarship. In order to be eligible for this scholarship, students must be the son or daughter of a veteran who has served in the USA Armed Services. Applicants must also be a graduate of a Dickinson County high school. This year's Dickinson County War Veterans Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Lupin Bigelow. So if you're wondering what Jeans for a Cause was, we have the opportunity to really celebrate on Fridays as a staff. And so from that, we kind of invested back into the students through this. The faculty and staff at KHS, they developed this scholarship to share their school spirit and do that by recognizing seniors with a scholarship award. With school spirit, we have the opportunity to make everyone, staff and students alike, feel like they are part of something great in Flavor Nation. So at this time, there's going to be 2 awards. I would like to present 2 $500 scholarship awards, and the recipients are Julia Bradley and Alette Shanks. The Gordon C. Kleiman Memorial Scholarship was established at KHS in honor of the late Gordon C. Kleiman. Mr. Kleiman was a 1944 graduate of Kingsford High School. He led a successful career in the food and agriculture industry. It was his hope to share his passion for hard work and innovative thinking by helping the students of KHS further their education. On behalf of Mr. Kleiman's family, I would like to present this scholarship in the amount of $1,500 to Nicholas Dorn. The Joe Dyert Memorial Scholarship. Mrs. Norma Dyert and her family developed this scholarship in 2009 to honor the memory of her late husband, Joe. Applicants for this scholarship must be pursuing a degree in the areas of environmental engineering or environmental sciences. Mrs. Dyert shared with us that the environment and the outdoors was always very close to Joe's heart. So this year's recipient of a $500 scholarship is Luke Lockhart. The family of Taylor Bosley established the Taylor Bosley Memorial Scholarship to honor her memory and remember the special person that brought such a beautiful smile everywhere she went and shared all that she encountered with that. We are pleased to announce this year's recipients of a $500 scholarship, and they are Madeline Hemgren, Hayden Johnson, Grace Mackey, Haley Sharkey, and Maya Watkins. And these are great examples of other students that always seem to be smiling in the halls. So it's a great honor to be able to give them this award. Zeeb Trucking Vocational Scholarship was created to recognize a KHS graduating senior as they pursue their dream of attending a post-secondary vocational training program or a 2-year program and then entering the world of work. Dennis Zeeb, owner, has a passion for helping students that are interested in furthering their education and then entering the world of work. As the next generation of KHS graduates embarking on new careers as successful employees, we are pleased to present this 2-year scholarship in the amount of $500, renewable for an additional year for a total of $1,000, to Gage Gendron. The Jeff and Mary Tremmel family established the Jolene Tremmel Memorial Scholarship to honor the memory of their daughter, Jolene Kim Tremmel. Jolene was a wonderful person that shimmered in everything she was involved in, whether it was in the classroom, focusing on her nursing studies, or working as a dietary aide, spending time with her beautiful family, or having her eye, now this one I don't know much about, but having her eye on the next outfit change. Her bright, infectious smile caught everyone's eye. Her passion for the healthcare field brought her in touch with people, both young and old, many of which were lucky to have experienced the heart of such a special person that would lend an ear and help out wherever she could. Applicants for this scholarship must be pursuing a degree in the healthcare or medical field and be accepted for admission to a 2- or 4-year college or university or a technical school or vocational school. On behalf of Jeff, Mary, and their family, we are proud to award the 2024 Jolene Tremmel Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Paige Brisnow. The Charles and Patricia Ryan Nelson Scholarship was established at Kingsford High School in 1999. The 2024 Nelson Scholarship is in the amount of $1,000 and is renewable for an additional 3 years. At this time, I am honored to recognize this year's scholarship recipients: Jake Bocek, Emma Maratz, Logan O'Brien, Ella Rizzo, Clarice Strelo, and Kate Wenzel. The Vera Ruth Kezar Memorial Scholarship was established in 2008. Mrs. Kezar worked as the nurse and utilization coordinator at the VA Medical Center for 32 years before retiring. This scholarship was established to make a positive difference in the nursing profession by awarding a scholarship to an individual pursuing a bachelor's degree of science in nursing. This year, one $500 scholarship is being awarded, and the recipient is Finley Lutz. Can we have her just come? We're working on the logistics. We'll do a picture later, Finley. Now I would like to invite Mrs. Kendall and Sutton to the podium.
Good evening and congratulations, class of 2024, and congratulations, parents. I was you last year, and I understand what an accomplishment this is for all members of the family. So good job, everyone. The KHS Class of 1971 Robert Van Lanen Scholarship. Kingsford High School Class of 1971 alumni Robert Van Lanen established this scholarship to give back to his alma mater by helping a KHS graduating senior and furthering their education. The recipients of this $1,000 scholarship are Aurora Bunker-Vassar, and Grayson Palmer. The American Martyrs Father Joseph Waugh Scholarship. Father Joe has a sincere desire to honor KHS graduating seniors who are members of the Church of the American Martyrs in recognition of their outstanding accomplishments and contributions of service. On Father Joe's behalf, for a $1,000 award and the American Martyrs Parish for a $2,000 award, I am proud to award the following graduating seniors with a total of a $3,000 scholarship. Allison Allard, Hayden Johnson, Ella Rizzo, Alette Shanks, and Eli Wallace. Congratulations. This next scholarship is the Robert Spencer Memorial Scholarship. Mr. Spencer had a sincere passion for working with young people, not only as a teacher, but also in the role of a senior class advisor. This is the second year we are awarding the Robert D. Spencer Memorial Scholarship, and I am proud to announce the recipients of a $1,000 scholarship are Jake Botchick, Elena Brabeck, Miss Julia Bradley, and Olivia Kujala. This next scholarship is the Dr. Ann Masonich Gilly Scholarship. The Dr. Ann Masonich Gilly Scholarship has been established to support female graduates in the community with assistance in defraying the cost of a college education. This annual scholarship will be offered to both Iron Mountain and Kingsford graduates. Dr. Gilly stated, quote, "I appreciated the scholarships that I received as a student and always will. My college education opened the door to incredible career and life opportunities, and I realized that we are all lifelong learners. I vowed to repay the kindness and generosity of others when I was able. I hope that the recipients of this scholarship will pay it forward as well," end quote. This year's Ann Masonich Gillies Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 will be awarded to the following KHS Class of 2024 graduate, Mr. Noah Johnson. The Arnholder Gussert Family Scholarship. KHS alumnus Casey Gussert Arnholder and her husband Eric have created a scholarship to honor their passion for the medical field and their commitment to helping younger generations fulfill their dream of a college education. Casey is employed as a, wait for it, hematology, oncology, home-based primary care, and hepatitis C clinical pharmacy specialist at the Milo C. Humphrey VA Clinic in Green Bay. That's right. And Eric is a pharmacy manager at the Pulaski Health Mart Pharmacy. Applicants for this scholarship must be pursuing a degree in the healthcare field and must have been involved in extracurricular activities as well as community service activities throughout high school. Tonight, on behalf of Casey and Eric, we are proud to recognize the 2024 recipient of this $500 scholarship to Madeline Bomer. This next scholarship is the Camerons Helping Others Scholarship. The Price family established the Camerons Helping Others Scholarship to help carry on Cameron's love for learning and helping others. The scholarship requirements were broad because Cameron always wanted everyone to have the same opportunities. This year's recipient demonstrated the characteristics of helping others and learned valuable life lessons from her experiences in volunteering. Although there were several qualified applicants, the Price family has chosen Haley Sharkey. Haley is the recipient of a $500 Camerons Helping Others Scholarship, and the Price family would like to congratulate Haley and wish her success in her future. The following 3 scholarships are being awarded to students who will be attending Michigan Technological University. These scholarships, though offered through MTU, are designated specifically for Kingsford High School students, and the selection process involves the Kingsford High School Scholarship Committee. The MTU James A. Clugnas Scholarship is awarded annually to an outstanding graduate of Iron Mountain and/or Kingsford High School for study at MTU. The Clugnas Scholarship is renewable for a total of 4 years, provided the recipient maintains a cumulative GPA of 3.25 and carries an average course load of 16 credit hours per semester. The KHS recipient of the 2024 James A. Clugnas Scholarship in the amount of $2,500, renewable for an additional 3 years for a total of $10,000, is Nolan White. The Peter G. Perla Endowed Scholarship was established at Michigan Tech to recognize deserving graduates of Kingsford High School. To be considered for the Perla Scholarship, students must possess an overall GPA of 2.5 or higher, have been active in community service and/or extracurricular activities, and in general have been a credit to the school and community. The KHS recipient of the 2024 Peter G. Perla Endowed Scholarship in the amount of $1,200, renewable for an additional 3 years for a total of $4,800, is Ileana Guyan. The Richard C. Myers Memorial Endowed Scholarship was established at Michigan Tech to recognize deserving graduates of Kingsford High School. To be considered for the Richard C. Myers Memorial Scholarship, students must possess an overall GPA of 2.5 or higher, demonstrate above average capabilities, and have an interest in chemical engineering. The KHS recipient of the 2024 Richard C. Myers Memorial Endowed Scholarship in the amount of $5,000, renewable for an additional 3 years, for a total of $20,000, is Nathan Kenny. This next scholarship is the Rosenberg Inspiring Youth Scholarship. Amanda Rosenberg, former Kingsford High School alumnus, is the team lead and head of research for Google. She visited Kingsford recently to work with teachers and students to conduct research for the use of Google Classroom. Amanda established this new scholarship to recognize a KHS graduating senior as they pursue their dream of receiving a post-secondary education. This year's Rosenberg Inspiring Youth Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Ava Lovell. The W. Glenn and Ella Meddy Scholarship. On behalf of Nettie Santoni, tonight I am privileged to present the W. Glenn and Ella Meddy Scholarship. Nettie's mother, Ella, was a proud 1940 KHS graduate. The 2024 W. Glenn and Ella Meddy Scholarship in the amount of $500 is proudly awarded to Elena Braybeck. And now I would like to invite Principal David Limbeck to the podium.
The Tim Touche, Legacy Scholarship. This scholarship is valued at $1,500 and is being offered in memory of a Staff Sergeant Timothy Touche, a 2002 graduate of Florence High School, an honored member of the Wisconsin National Guard. Tim left his mark on the world and touched countless lives through his selfless service and dedication and commitment to his country, fellow service members, many friends, and his beloved family. This evening, we are proud to award the 2024 Tim Touche Legacy Scholarship to Madeline Bomer, Ileana Guyan, and Connor Quick. The June D. Wiseman Memorial Scholarship. This evening, we are proudly to honor 2 seniors in the graduating class of 2024 with a scholarship honoring Mrs. Wisenen's lifelong commitment to education. One scholarship is being awarded to a student pursuing a vocational or technical 2-year degree, and one scholarship is being awarded to a 4-year college-bound student. A vocational scholarship in the amount of $2,500 is being awarded to the following senior, Ava Lavelle. And a 4-year college-bound scholarship in the amount of $5,000 is being awarded to the following senior, Luke Lockhart. Midwest Scholarships. Jeremy Zawada, owner of Midwest, has established 2 new scholarships for Kingsford High School seniors who desire to assist them in pursuing a post-secondary education. The recipient of a $500 Midwest Snow and Lawn Care Scholarship is Garrett Veal. And the recipient of the $500 Midwest Mini Storage and Mover Scholarship is Peyton McConnell. The Marquette Builders Exchange Scholarship. On behalf of the Marquette Builders Exchange, we are happy to recognize one of our graduating seniors that have selected to receive a $500 scholarship. Members of the exchange represent construction companies, building trades, suppliers, and other construction affiliates. They are a member-owned nonprofit organization. I am pleased to assist the Marquette Builders Exchange in recognizing the following students for this award: Noah Johnson, McKenna Trulock, and Eli Wallace. The William and Elaine Kleiman Scholarship. The William and Elaine Kleiman Scholarship was established at KHS in 1993. This scholarship alternates each year between a 4-year and a 2-year college-bound student. Since its inception, over $10,000 has been awarded by Kleiman Scholarships. Tonight, one $750 Kleiman Scholarship is being awarded to a 4-year student, and the recipient is Olivia Kujula. Andrew Corsi Scholarship. This scholarship was established by the Corsi family more than 18 years ago. Since 2001, over $10,000 has been awarded from the Andrew Corsi Scholarship Fund. Tonight, one $500 scholarship is being awarded to a KHS senior for the class of 2024, and the recipient is Ben Cook. The Scott Mickelson Scholarship. The Scott Mickelson Scholarship was established by Mr. and Mrs. Donald Mickelson in memory of their son, Scott. He was a KHS graduate with the class of 1993. One $500 non-renewable scholarship is being awarded, and the recipient is Braden Antela. St. Mary Queen of Peace Scholarship. In recognition of outstanding accomplishments and contributions of the service of Queen of Peace Parish. And on behalf of Father Mike, I am happy to award a $500 scholarship to the following senior: Emma Maratz. The Woodland PTO Scholarship. The Woodland PTO Association established this scholarship to recognize graduating seniors that had attended Woodland Elementary. Applicants must have attended Woodland for at least 3 years. This year, 4 students will be receiving a $500 award. They are Elizabeth Dalt, Finley Lutz, Emma Maratz, and Addison Rudder. The Bibiane Bassett Scholarship. On behalf of the Diocese of Marquette, I am pleased to announce and recognize 2 graduating seniors that are recipients of the 2024 Bibiane Bassett Scholarship. This scholarship aids graduating seniors who are pursuing a college or vocational education, with award selection based on academic achievement. At this time, I would like to present the 2024 Bassett Scholarship Awards in the amount of $465 each to Madeline Baumer, Lance Harry, and Ileana Guyan. And now I'd like to invite Mr. Aaron Yankee up to the podium.
How's everyone doing tonight? Great. So as most of you know, this is my first year as associate principal here at Kingsford High School, and one of the things that I was a little nervous about this job was I really enjoyed being in front of students. I was a history teacher. It's 8/11, so I think now would be a great time to give you guys a lecture on comparing and contrasting Franklin Roosevelt's New Deal and Richard Nixon's New Federalism. What do you think? Yeah? Is that okay, Mrs. Lockhart? No? Go ahead. All right. I kid. All right, so first scholarship here that we're going to award today, or I'm going to award tonight, is the I'm Worthy Scholarship. I'd like to share a few words on behalf of the anonymous donors. They wrote a letter. Congratulations, Luke. We want to congratulate you on earning the I'm Worthy Scholarship for 2024. We are captivated by your story and felt the emotions of your journey along the way. I know such journeys can leave physical and emotional scars, but please know this. Those are not symbols of weakness, but rather symbols of strength. You are strong, you are resilient, you are worthy. I hope you see the scholarship as another symbol of this. In the end, we had numerous strong candidates apply for the scholarship, but you stood out as our choice for 2024. You are now a scholarship winner. This is another symbol that will stay with you forever. From college applications to job applications, this will help others see what we see in you: strength, resiliency, and worthiness. We hope for you as you move forward, it is to embrace those attributes that we see in you. We hope you look forward to a life filled with boundless hopes and dreams. We also hope you take steps in your journey filled with confidence, knowing who you are and what you've overcome. Congratulations on this incredible honor. You are worthy. Cheers, Mr. and Mrs. Anonymous. Luke Lockhart. Congratulations. Thank you. Next up is the Community Foundation of the UP Mechanical Industry Fund United Association Educational Scholarship. The purpose of this Educational Scholarship Fund shall be to provide scholarships for any graduating student from any Upper Peninsula of Michigan high school who has maintained a GPA of at least 2.0 and intends to pursue a post-high school education, either academic or vocational. On behalf of the Community Foundation of the UP, I would like to award a $900 scholarship to Gage Gendron. The American Association of University Women empowers women and girls through research, education, and advocacy. Each year, our local organization offers 2 scholarships to local graduating students. This year, we were pleased to announce that 2 Kingsford High School students have been awarded an AAUW scholarships. The senior receiving the AAU Heffler one-time award of $1,000 is Haley Sharkey. The senior receiving the AAU Traditional One-Time Award of $1,500 is Madeline Bomer. Next up is the American Red Cross Young Minds Change Lives Scholarship. High schools that have conducted an American Red Cross blood drive or drives during the school year are eligible to participate in this scholarship program. The scholarship is available for graduating seniors from high schools participating in the Young Minds Change Lives Scholarship program. The scholarship amount is determined by totaling the number of units collected at the school blood drives held during the program timeframe. Applicants for the scholarship must have participated in the coordination of the blood drives and/or made a donation of blood at the blood drives. For 2024, we are happy to recognize the following graduating seniors with a $500 award, Maya Watkins. And with a $250 award, Laura Abraham and Madeline Hemgren. Next up is the Kingsford High School National Honor Society Scholarship. This year, the KHS National Honor Society Chapter 1507 is awarding one scholarship to a student in NHS who has gone above and beyond to represent the pillars of NHS: scholarship, character, leadership, and service. Choosing a student from the outstanding NHS class of 2024 was certainly not an easy task, but this year's recipient is a true standout in their amount of service to the study lounge and taking on a proactive approach in leadership and NHS responsibilities. I am honored to award the $500 KHS National Honor Society Scholarship to Adelaide McRoberts. Next, we have the Robert St. Louis Scholarship. The family of Mr. St. Louis established a scholarship in 2009 to honor his memory and his dedication and passion to the education of our youth. Tonight, one $500 scholarship is being awarded to a KHS senior in the class of 2024. The recipient is Lupin Bigelow. Next is the A.J. Massey Scholarship. The A.J. Massey Scholarship was established by the Massey family in 2001 to honor his memory. At this time, I'm happy to present the 2024 A.J. Massey Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Kayla Boersma, and Brenna Hammond. The Math and Science Scholarship was established this year by an anonymous donor. The donors were inspired to offer a scholarship because they both received support financially from others to get their education and feel education is very worth the work as it pays back manyfold. One of the donors shared a few words about their recipient. Callie is an amazing all-around great human. I am inspired by her hard work in school, well-roundedness in life, and her constant quest to seek Jesus and bring others with her. At this time, I would like to recognize Callie Alwine as the recipient of the $1,000 Math and Science Scholarship. Up next, we have the Emmanuel Betty and Michael Pancari Memorial Scholarship. The children of Emmanuel and Betty Pancari created a scholarship to honor the memory of their parents and brother Michael, and was first awarded in 2014. This evening, I'm honored to present the 2024 Emmanuel Betty and Michael Pancari Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Sarah Bird. And the last scholarship that I will be presenting tonight is the Guido and Cecilia Giaffola Memorial Scholarship. In 2016, the Brading Township School District was the recipient of a monetary gift through the trust of Guido and Cecilia Giaffola. The 2024 Giaffola Scholarship is in the amount of $1,000 and is renewable for an additional 3 years. At this time, I'm honored to recognize this year's Giaffola Scholarship recipients: Elena Kowalski, and Addison Rudder. Congratulations to all of you, class of 2024. Enjoy the last few days that you have here at Kingsford High School. I know we're going to hear a lot of great things about what you folks accomplish in the future. I'll turn things over to Mrs. Lockhart.
All right, now on to the athletic scholarships. The first scholarship is the Kingsford Youth Wrestling Scholarship. The Kingsford Youth Wrestling Club offers a scholarship each year, which is awarded to a KHS graduating seniors that have participated in wrestling during their high school career. A committee of the Kingsford Youth Wrestling Club reviews applications and selects a recipient on the basis of overall attitude and conduct on and off the mat, GPA, volunteer hours to youth wrestling, essay content, and quality that makes them a role model. It is my pleasure to present the 2024 Kingsford Youth Wrestling Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Eli Rouse. It doesn't look like Eli was able to join us this evening, so we'll make sure and get that to him tomorrow. Next is the Tony Spigarelli Memorial Scholarship. The family members of Tony Spigarelli established this scholarship to honor his memory. Tony was a 2008 Kingsford High School graduate, and it is his family's wish to help further the education of a college-bound student who shared his love of soccer. This year's recipient of a $1,000 scholarship is Megan Bittinger. Next is the Ray Drake Kingsford Football Alumni Scholarship. In 2007, a group of individuals came together with the vision of recognizing KHS football athletes with a scholarship named after Mr. Ray Drake. Every year since then, they have awarded one $1,000 renewable scholarship to a selected recipient. The Ray Drake Kingsford Football Alumni Scholarship Committee has selected the following recipient as the 2024 scholarship: Garrett Veal. Next is the Hometown Lumber Scholar Athlete Award. Hometown Lumber graciously offers this scholarship each year to a graduating senior. It is offered to a senior boy or girl to be used in any field of education or vocational training of 9 months in duration or longer. Any Kingsford High School senior boy or girl is eligible to apply if he or she has at least a 3.0 grade point average or better, and has participated and earned a minimum of 3 varsity letters during their high school career in any sport. On behalf of Hometown Lumber, I am pleased to award the 2024 Scholar Athlete Award to Noah Johnson. Next, the KHS Alumni Female Athlete Scholarship. The KHS Alumni Female Athlete Scholarship was initiated by a graduate of Kingsford High School that is very proud to be an alumnus of KHS and Flivver Sports. He is also the benefactor of the KHS Male Athlete Scholarship. In setting up each of these scholarships, he has referenced how his participation in KHS athletics has shaped him as a person. He has preferred to remain anonymous. His selection to receive this $500 award is Elena Kowalski. The KHS Male Athlete Scholarship was initiated by the same individual. His comments on creating the scholarship were being part of the Flivver football program really helped shape me into the person I am today. Last year, the donor decided to move the scholarship from being strictly a football scholarship, and he opened it up to all KHS sports. This year's recipient illustrates the positive impact that the KHS athletic program has on this committee. I'm happy to announce the recipient of a $500 scholarship to Wyatt Scott. Next, I'll be presenting the Bob Scholarship. The original Bob Swanson Memorial Scholarship was established to commemorate a true champion of the game of tennis who lost his courageous battle against cancer in June of 1999 at the age of 46. This fund began as a memorial tournament to honor Bob Swanson and his commitment to developing youth. It has funded over $135,000 in scholarships for Northern Michigan seniors since its founding. This scholarship, now called the Bob, has been joined by the Northern Michigan Tennis Association in funding the awards. Tonight, we would like to recognize a KHS senior who was awarded this year's Bob Scholarship by demonstrating a commitment to tennis and a betterment of her community in the spirit of good sportsmanship. Congratulations to Addison Rudder for receiving a $2,000 award. And before turning the stage back over to Mr. Lindback to present the final round of our awards, the top 10% honors, I would like to take a moment to thank a couple of groups of people. As you probably noticed, many of the scholarships that our staff presented tonight were selected by outside committees that took a lot of time in reviewing, and anyone who's ever sat on a scholarship committee knows how difficult those decisions can be. At the end of this evening, I always share photos with them, and I also want to say thank you to Mr. Justin Cowan and Derek White for filming this evening's program so that we can share this opportunity for the outside committees to see this evening when they couldn't make it here. I also want to thank Mr. Nick Guyan for putting together the college scholarship offering slideshow before the program began tonight, Mrs. Laura Olson for taking photos, and for our scholarship committee and our counseling office and administrators for being part of this process. We couldn't do this without them. So finally, I would like to invite Mr. Lindback back to the stage to present top 10% and the high honors. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to go through, I'm going to announce our top 10%. I'm going to ask that we hold our applause until I get through all of our names. Are you guys ready? Lauren Abraham, Madeline Bomer, Christopher Burry, Zoe Cowling, Nicholas Doran, Ileana Guyan, Lance Harry, Noah Johnson, Adeline McRoberts, Logan O'Brien, Alexa Stanley, Maya Watkins, and Caitlin Wenzel, and Nolan White. Congratulations, top 10%. You guys move in front a little bit. We'll get a quick picture here. You want to do it after? Let's try and do it right now, and I'll get. Nice. At this time, I'm going to announce our high honors. That's a 4.0 and above. Lauren Abraham, Madeline Bomer, Christopher Burry, Zoe Cowling, Nicholas Doran, Ileana Guyan, Lance Harry, Noah Johnson, Logan O'Brien, Alexis Stanley, and Maya Watkins. Caitlin Wenzel. These students will receive a blue cord and a picture frame. On behalf of Kingsford High School and Brighton Township Schools, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. And I want to congratulate you on your accomplishments and for the scholarships that you have received tonight and that you have received over the course of this year. I'm happy to be a part of this special evening. It's been an honor to be around you this year and watch your growth over the last 3 years. The class of 2024, you'll be missed. As your time here at Kingsford High School comes to an end and the chapter title, Kingsford High School, comes to a close. But before you begin your next chapter, just leave one page. And that one page to thank your teachers, thank your parents, thank those that supported you on your journey. Take some time to reminisce with your friends and your classmates and share stories. We're all so very proud of you and all that you have accomplished. And we really look forward to learning about what your next chapter is going to be. Before we dismiss here, as a reminder, please, recipients, please stay after for some pictures. And also, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, you are to report here in the auditorium for thank you notes. And again, once again, thank you for being here. There's a social outside the auditorium when we're done, and you are dismissed.